I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying,
Today, with a mixture of joy and sadness, we honor 9 remarkable colleagues who will be retiring at the end of this month. Together, these dedicated educators have served Troy High School for an incredible 255 combined years. Their collective commitment, wisdom, and heart have helped shape the unique culture that defines Troy, a culture rooted in excellence, passion, and community. While we feel the sadness of their departure, we find comfort in imagining the adventures ahead of them, perhaps lounging on a beach in Hawaii in September, ascending the Eiffel Tower in October, or planting vegetables at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. However they choose to spend their well-earned retirement, we know they will be just fine. All we ask is that whenever they are near, they stop by to say hello. Know that we will think of them often and always with great appreciation. Godspeed, fellow warriors. You have done great work here at Troy. Now go and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You've earned it.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right.
Okay. I started my career in education a little more than 30 years ago. I worked in the elementary school district, in Fullerton Elementary School District, as a bilingual aide, and also a bilingual biliterate clerk. And then decided to go back for my credential. And as a single mom, it was challenging because trying to find someone to take care of my son in the evening was difficult. And at the time, I had a spiritual mentor, Father Daniel McSweeney, may he rest in peace, who provided me with a poem and always encouraged me to never give up. And I was very fortunate when I was in the credential program at Cal State Fullerton to have Jerry Atkins, who was a former principal here at Troy, be my campus supervisor and saw something in me and recommended me to Chuck Maruka, who interviewed me and hired me on back in 2004. And I've been here since, and I was very fortunate to get hired on here at this school because it's been amazing. And as I mentioned, we're doing the credential program as a single mom. I had hurdles at moments in trying to raise my son and be there for him, and then also do my homework and be the best person that I could be in becoming the teacher that I wanted to be. So I would like to share a poem that was given to me by Father Daniel McSweeney to encourage me on, and it's titled, Do It Anyway. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you win You will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, there may be jealousy. Be happy anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. So basically, this poem was telling me to rise to the challenges, those hurdles in life that present at different stages of your life. And with the grace and perseverance, I was able to overcome and become a teacher. And I stayed true to myself. So I pass this poem to you and wish you all the best. My plans in the future are to enjoy and spend time with my mom, taking care of her, travel with her, volunteer in church with different ministries, continue to volunteer in church, as well as volunteer with different veteran events in honor of my dad, who was a veteran. And again, just appreciate my family and my friends, and just do outdoor activities and gardening, and just, enjoy life in general, and just, again, give what I can to the world to hopefully make it a better place. I don't like that last part. I don't like that I got emotional. I don't like that. Can you cut that part out? Oh, gosh.
Having worked here for 35 years of my life, my entire career, more than half my life, has been here at Troy. So it's been home. It's family. Ooh, I didn't expect this. This is probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever made. Through good times and bad. Seen a lot of positive, wonderful experience with our teachers and our staff, our students doing amazing things. Being able to be a part of all of that has been incredible. Seeing them step up, the students, to do things like running the blood drives, which I've been a part of for most of my career here. Will reminded me last night that if I really thought about how many pints or gallons of blood that I've helped donate over the years, it'd be a pretty incredible number, I'm sure. Working with the science department and the Science Olympiad kids for 12 years or whatever it was, something like that, as one of the coaches, was amazing to see them win so many championships, but just work hard as a team and collaborate and do amazing things and go on to amazing things in careers in their futures. Watching the IB kids for the last 15 years, just shocks me every year all the things that they do that I know I couldn't have done when I was their age. And none of that can happen without the staff that works here incredibly hard and puts their heart and soul into everything that they do. I am constantly amazed at the number of teachers I see here early in the morning with myself and my husband, the number I see here still late in the afternoon as we're leaving. The commitment of our staff is incredible, the way that they work together. I think that's going to be something that I really miss, is all of that camaraderie, collaboration, laughing, having fun, crying, whatever it might be, just living life together. And, watching my daughter come through here was awesome, along with several of the other staff that I not only watched go through here as students, but also their own children coming through, has been pretty amazing as well. And then, of course, meeting and marrying and falling in love and spending 20 plus years with my husband here has been pretty amazing too. I know he's going to be sad that I don't get to carpool with him anymore, but and have those long conversations in the car. But I'm very much looking forward to spending some time with my family now, with my mom and dad. And hopefully, God willing, with grandbabies in the future. And exploring maybe some new things in my life. Not sure what exactly those will be yet. Working with my church, volunteering with a friend's Feeding the Hungry program that he runs called Bracken's Kitchen. It's amazing. And maybe doing some stuff still with IB outside of Troy, not sure yet. I might sub a little bit in the Huntington Beach School District, closer to home. But most of my time will be spent helping my parents and taking care of them, and just kind of figuring out who I am now that I'm not here. So reading, spending time with my kids and my parents, that's where my bulk of my time will be. And I just want to thank everybody. It's been a great, great time. Love you all.
Beautiful.
Ta!
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right.
I thought that this was supposed to be about, my time at Troy. And so I think what I really want to say is how lucky I've been. A lot of the younger teachers won't know any of these names, but I consider myself second generation social science, following three giants, Ben Rogers, Jim Furnell, and Dave Kerper. I actually took Kerper's spot. And so I've just felt so lucky all these years to follow in their footsteps, and been part of an incredible, Debbie over there, an incredible staff, just so lucky. That's never been lost on me, of how lucky I've been, and can't believe it's been 3 decades. And I know we're passing the torch on to other people. We're all replaceable. And it's just been a great place. I mean, I just can't, how lucky to go to work every day and like what I'm doing. What I'll miss are interacting with the students with stories about real life situations and politics, the simulations that the students have done. And I know the simulations are going to live on, which makes me happy too. But I'm not going to look for another job. I got lots of things I want to do. We don't have grandkids yet. We're hoping in the next few years that might happen, but we want to travel a lot. My wife has been retired for 6 years already. And hopefully I'm not going to drive her crazy. But I just want to travel and spend time at her cabin, and you never know how much time you have. I've lost too many friends, as we all know, with Dory, and I've had other friends die of cancer. and ALS, and you never know how much time you have. So I want to go do other things, and but I'll miss the time in class. Yeah, my colleagues, just incredible people, just friends. Yeah, that's it.
Well, let me tell you, what I assumed that you would say is, what is your greatest achievement? Which I thought was really just like, well, I don't have a greatest achievement other than, showing up and doing what I do. I think the thing that had the most meaning for me, though, was being allowed the opportunity to learn and teach Asian history, which I still do, okay? Regardless of whether it's IB or it's AP, I still do a deep dive in that. And that's with the understanding that many of my Asian students, that'll be the only history class they get that mentions, does a real strong presentation of what happened in culture, in history, and so on. So I was really, really pleased to do that. The other thing is that nobody ever got in my way when I had really wacky ways or very different methods. Nobody said you shouldn't do this. Like in philosophy, I once asked the students to read the book backwards. Well, it was Russell, and he had some good things to say at the end, so they had to trace it back. Mostly, though, what I learned finally, the real joy for me in teaching is telling the story. Always telling the story. The story is most important. And in history, whether it's economics, government, you think of that as a story, but it's always the telling that's the most magical. And that I will miss, is the telling. And that's all I thought about. That's all I thought of. I'm gonna get another job. Well, I did a career change, mid-career change. I have to say that I probably stayed here longer than I was expecting to, but the next thing is there, and it will involve, well, I wanted to get into the airline industry, like guys who do this with airplanes, but I'll probably look at more family history. Get to know my uncle who died in World War II. I have all of his material, and I want to learn about him more, and write about it. So that's it. I want another job. I have a friend who writes resumes. She'll do it for me. So I want another job. I am the person who will go to my deathbed saying I didn't work hard enough. I am. People say, oh, I shouldn't have worked that long. I didn't work long enough or hard enough. Nope. Okay, good.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is.
All right. Well, one of the things I was asked in retirement was what kind of awards that I was given. And to be honest with you, probably the biggest award that I could ever have is actually teaching at Troy here for 30 years. And over the years, of course, I thank my colleagues and my students and the administration for all the support that they've given me. And as I go on to retirement, I'll be spending quite a bit of time with my mom, trying to help her out a little bit, do some gardening, and also be with my family, of course, do some traveling, and hopefully do a little bit of exercise. And in any case, I wrote a little poem I thought I would read, and it's called Farewell to Troy. A teacher at Troy, now for 30 great years, it's time to go. There may be some tears. From lower to AP levels, I have taught. Minds of many young scholars, I caught. Effort and kindness, most students did give. Friendship, respect is the way they live. I cherish the effort for those that tried. Many worked hard with honor and pride. I taught them math, show the work, how new. For those who listened, oh how they grew. They studied quite diligently to succeed. Off to college chasing knowledge they will need. I will miss a student, a colleague or two, but I do look forward to something new. I'll still be tutoring and perhaps appear. I may even have time to make some beer. Now is the time to have some fun, traveling and volleyball in the warm summer sun. Through 37 years did I lecture and teach. It is now time to take a walk on the beach. Thank you all, and I'll miss you all. You guys continue working hard. Troy is an awesome place to be. Thank you. What do you think?
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down.
I don't know. What are we here for?
Say not goodbye. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu.
Well, you're here maybe to look back at, I don't know, some memories from our 29 years here, highlights.
How things have changed.
Yeah, so Jacquie, tell me about, if you can, tell me about
I can, Jesse.
Right on.
Well, it's changed, I'll say that. It's the best place, and it's the best place to work. It's the only place I've ever worked. Just the relationship with the teachers and the kids, and it's kind of a bittersweet. I'm glad to be retiring. However, I will miss everyone. I'll miss the staff here, and I will miss the kids.
Same. I ditto.
Ditto.
No, Troy's like a big family, and this is my whole career has been here as well. Things have changed a lot. We started with 2 counselors for all the kids, and it's grown a lot, but the needs have changed in different ways as well. So, yeah. Any good memories?
Yeah, like
Any memories? God, I don't have a lot of memory left right now. I have AP brain right now, not a lot of memories. I mean, I just think good memories. I mean, all the celebrations and the events and the
holiday, events, the elf dance, and just seeing the kids having fun. Just kind of relives the high school years.
I don't really have one memory. I mean, because when you're talking to kids and you're dealing with kids throughout the years, there's always something new that comes up, and you're thinking, well, that's the first time I've heard that or experienced that. I'd have to say the highlight for me, though, is, when you work with kids and they're going to great colleges, that's great. You can celebrate when they leave, but there are those kids with some issues that you deal with during the 4 years, and you're thinking, gosh, I hope they're okay. And I had this one student that came back, and she pretty much said everything I said, quoted me, and said these things I told her, and I'm thinking, I never knew she was even listening to me. So that's kind of something for all teachers, that they are listening, but you don't always get that feedback. But she happened to come back and say, I've made 100% change, and that was those are the memories I remember. So
It's kind of like your own kids. It's like
Yeah.
I told you so. And then they finally realize.
Supposed to say, apparently, right?
Yeah.
yeah, you think, am I making a difference? And you try every time, and you're like, okay, bye. And sometimes high school is the best experience for kids, and sometimes it's not. You have to tell the kids, this may not define who you are, but you never really get that feedback. So that's kind of neat when you do. So, and regardless, you're going to do it anyway, whether you get the feedback. So that's just who we are.
Yeah.
But as counselors, the tough part is we always leave 3 classes behind. Teachers, at the end of the year, you're good. But with us, we're leaving, 400 and some kids behind. But you have
More
to
than
make
that.
a break
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or peace out.
Yeah.
Peace out.
We have pictures.
Do that again right at the camera.
Okay, ready? Peace out. All right. That's it? Is that 2 minutes?
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most.
Troy has actually been amazing. I'm a graduate from Brea, so my Brea people, I'm a girls basketball coach, really looked at me like, what the hell are you doing going to Troy? Troy welcomed me with open arms. I've had 2 major crises or things that's happened to me in life with my motorcycle accident, and the staff and my players were extremely supportive to get me through it. And then, 21, we came out of the COVID thing, and my wife had a hemorrhagic stroke, and I ended up leaning on the same people again. So my time with Troy has just been very grateful. I wear tons of hats here because I believe truly we're here for the kids. It's unreal when you look back and say, okay, at one point I was with FBLA, helping them, speech and debate. I was the cheer advisor, the assistant athletic director. The esports, which my own kids give me a bad time about, which we just won the Western Regionals, which was really nice. But the esports coach, the girls varsity coach for the last 18 years here, which to me has just been such an honor. Following Kevin, and then it's going to be great to see Kevin follow me. So the program's in wonderful hands. But all in all, I couldn't do anything I've done here without the support of the admin and my fellow teachers. I just feel blessed that I can say I was at Troy, because you look back every day and you see that Troy's won another national award. not a local or national. And you go, man, I was there, I watched it. It was just amazing. We got so many bright students and so many bright instructors that it's unbelievable. And it's been an honor. And I'm just glad that this is where I get to call home and I'm done. Taking the family and moving out last day of school and heading to Arkansas, where I get to be with my love and help her. So, been a pleasure and thank you.
Okay, we can try. Now? Wow, it's hard to believe that it has been 29 years. What began as a job became a calling. And what started as a workplace became a second home. To my incredible colleagues, you have been my mentors, confidants, cheerleaders, and my wonderful friends. The laughter we've shared in those brief moments between classes has sustained me for more than you know. Thank you for making Troy a community that we could all work together, grow together. The dedication you show our students every day really inspire me to be a better teacher. While I'm excited for the next chapter, please know that a piece of my heart will always remain in this building with these students and with all of you. Teaching wasn't just what I did. It became who I am. So this isn't a goodbye, but rather a heartfelt thank you for 29 unforgettable years, for thousands of meaningful moments, and for the privilege of calling myself your colleague. I'll miss you all tremendously. Love you all. Thank you. 谢谢.
Throughout the years.